Hey, hey, okay, hey.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Scotty Show. Tonight we are going to be reacting and reviewing Snow Strippers April Mixtape 3. Snow Strippers was they were actually on the production for, I think, Lil Uzi's album, and let me see what song they couldn't. I forgot. Here we go. I don't see them. I know they're on Spotify. Spotify is it? Fire Alarm. Yeah, I know they're on Fire Alarm. And they helped produce on that. And we also reacted and reviewed some of their other music videos, which I thought were dope. I like the concept. Like I said before, I kind of compared them to who was the group's name? Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on a lot of artists for some reason right now. Let me get into this. Die Antwoord. Oh, that's it. Die Antwoord. They kind of remind me of Die Antwoord with their like approach and style. It's like music and everything. And I think that, you know, they're like the new generation of that, you know, kind of form of music where it's a guy and a girl kind of combo. They're going crazy. They're writing wild lyrics. They're producing crazy tracks. So I definitely think that Snow Strippers is a very fire group. And I think they know what they're doing, you know? I like their swag. I like how they like promote their music. I like how I like their aesthetic, their look. Just everything about them is just different than, you know, the normal, you know, groups and duos in the music industry, and just you know, an indie and an underground. So I respect it a lot. You know, it's kind of like a 100 Jacks or whatever. Isn't that a guy and a girl combo? Let me know in the comments. I think that's a guy and a girl combo. I don't really listen to music like that, but I know they're a guy and a girl combo. And I remember that music video where they're like in front of a truck, and like the beat was fire though. And I'm gonna go out, the song was kind of fire. But yeah, I don't really listen to a lot of 100 Jacks or Gex or whatever you call it. But yeah, I like that like guy and girl combo kind of, you know, thing. And I think those are just like one of the most fire things that you could do, you know, with like forming groups and stuff like that and making music. It's just a different, you know, outlook and view on sounds and how people can come together, whether it's a two guy group, a girl group, or a guy and a girl group. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that, you know, people collaborating and forming these collectives and actually investing in the collective is, you know, super dope. And I think it just speaks to their consistency and, you know, not letting things get in the way of success. But other than that, let's get into this album, Snow Strippers April Mixtape 3. Let's get into it. What we're gonna react to is Snow Strippers again. Let's get it. This is like straight up Tekken music. Like, this kind of reminds me of just like like one of like those stages where you're fighting in like a city or whatever, and like this kind of music is playing. I like the production on this a lot. I like, you know what I'm saying, I grew up like, you know, like animes that had this kind of like soundtracks, and video games that had like soundtracks like that. Like, speaking of Tekken, you know, Tekken had soundtracks like that. You can probably get like a Mega Man game that had a soundtrack like that, and like other like futuristic type games as well would have like, you know, these kind of like future like Tokyo type games, or like, you know, Game Boy games sometimes. I wouldn't say Game Boy, but like maybe like a Nintendo Switch or something like that. Like a game that, you know, it's a little bit more high def, but yeah, I like that sound. I like that sound a lot. That's what it reminds me of, you know. It's also kind of reminds me a little bit of Grimes. Not too much though, but I don't know. I feel like just because like they're probably like I think they're the same height, but no, they're the same height, but same height, kind of like the high pitched vocals a little bit with the little would you guys call this auto tune or is this forgot what the name of it is called, but I don't think it's auto tuning the voice though. But there's definitely an editing feature on the voice, but I forgot the name of it though. But yeah, kind of reminds me of Grimes a little bit as well, and we're gonna keep on getting into this. That's fire. They're hitting a bowl out of a fucking pistol. That's crazy. This low-key give me like 2000 vibes too. It kind of reminds me of like 2000s. Like CJ I think was CJ the DJ 2000. I think she was 90s. But yeah, I think CJ the DJ, like the you think you're better off alone. Like if you know your music history, bro, you know who CJ the DJ is. But let's keep it going. Hey, I'm not even gonna lie, them Reeboks go crazy. But I like that. Like I said, I really like their style and their aesthetic a lot, and you know, they just remind me of like so many different things. So like once I listen to it and look at it, I'm just already like captivated by their sound, their look. I like the scenery, the location. I like how it's dark, and I like how they're. It looks like they're like at like a really nice house or a really nice mansion. You know what I'm saying? It looks really dope. And I just like I like how they chose to be in the darkness and then have like the spotlight on them while they're, you know, moving around and doing what they're doing outside in the darkness. So I really like that a lot. I like that aesthetic a lot. I like how there's like a little lamplight, just an outside lamppost light just hovering over her head. She's holding the blade and she's standing right there. It's just perfect shots like that where I'm just like, okay, these people are doing things for a reason. You know what I'm saying? They know how to make things aesthetically look good. They know how to make things look visually pleasing. They know how the sound of the stimulation of sound, and you know, just like so many different things like fire off with my senses while I'm looking at this and listening to it. But so far, I like this. You know what I'm saying? 1 for 1. Next song we're gonna get into is "Under Your Spell." Let's get it. I think I reacted to this song already.
iPhone drop. You keep me on baseball, it's so cold. You keep me on baseball, it's so cold too. You keep me on baseball, it's so cold too. All the scars you can see, the permanent I wanna miss the love, the rest of time. All the scars you can see, when I take my clothes off.
said, like, there's just so many like feelings that you feel when you listen to this. This is crazy. I really like Starshipers, like that they chose to go this route with music. I really like it a lot. Um, when I'm listening to it, I feel like I'm about to watch like Adult Swim and like an anime is about to come on, like Shin Chan or something like that, or Big O. And I just feel ready now, man. I feel lit right now. Well, let's keep it going. They're like they definitely remind me of Die Antwoord a little bit, but like a more like sped up version and like more compact and controlled, and you know, I would say a little bit more creative. You know what I'm saying? They just give them like a bigger budget and they're gonna make some crazy shit. But let's keep it going. I like that a lot right there. I like that switch up near the end. All right. I like that song a lot too. Like I said, it reminded me of a lot of like, you know, just staying up till like 3 a.m. and then the rerun of Adult Swim just comes on because, you know, it comes on twice. If if you stay up past the programming of, you know, all the way through Adult Swim, they do a whole new they do the same program. They run it twice. So I just remember just like, you know, staying up for like another 2 hours just watching Adult Swim. You know what I'm saying? And like it just brings back like so many memories of doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was lit. It was a good time as a kid. I loved TV was lit back then, man. I swear to God, TV was so lit. But we're gonna get into the next song, y'all. Next song we're gonna get into is Now It's Not the Same. Yo, what are those things called? Is he like pressing like the drum pad, or is he actually using like those drums? Because I've seen like Mocha Doma, when I saw Mocha Doma, they like the guy was like playing on like an electric like drum set, and he's like, din, 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 din. And like he was like doing the same like kind of sounds. So like, would y'all? What is that shit called? What the fuck is that shit called? An electric drum set, or do you think it's a drum kit? You know what I'm saying? With the little pad. Well, let's keep it going. That's fire right there. I like this right here. And this is why I see why, like, you know, Lil Uzi sees like the potential in Snow Strippers and like their production and the way they make things sound. And I swear, like, I don't know who is like the person with the vision, because there's always someone that has the vision. Sometimes both of them can have the vision, but sometimes there's that one that mainly has like most of the vision, and then, you know, there's that person that's like really good at like executing the plan, or like they know how to play their role. Once you know people, or you form groups of people that know how to play their role, and they don't move on ego, but they move on the whatever it takes for the success of the goal to be achieved. You know what I'm saying? However they get to like that goal and achieve it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Some people let like pride and ego get in the way of things, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's just best to like literally know your role and play it, and then evolve your role and expand on your role. But other than that, let's keep it going. So that was the end of Now It's Not the Same. I really like just how, if you were listening to my rant before the song was over, I just really think that they just know how to execute things and make things sound. They have everything down to the T so far when it comes to like production and how they want their sound to sound. And I think they're just gonna keep on getting bigger and bigger and bigger and build on what they have, and their sound is gonna just elevate to like a whole other level. And like I said, they're working with Lil Uzi, so I can see more doors opening for them, you know, because of that as well. So shout out to them for that. But next song we're gonna get into is Deceitful Eyes. Let's get it. low key remind me of Gorillaz a little bit for some reason. Bro, this is so fire. Bro, this is so crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna let the song finish. I sent that song. I love the echoing of the voice in the background with the beat and the dun, 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 dun. And then like the voice is like echoing. I like that. I like that idea and concept of you know, of that just happening. You know what I'm saying? Like I wonder like how they were in the studio, just like, yo, I'm gonna make your voice echo on here. Like start like and write something out and then, you know, sing it on the mic and I'm gonna echo your voice out. That's crazy. That is crazy. We're gonna get into the next song. Next song we're gonna be reacting to is Sick. Let's get it.
That's fucking sick.
This is for show Tekken vibes right here.
Sick.
I'm getting like Code Lyoko vibes too for some reason.
Sick. That's fucking sick. Sick. That's fucking sick.
And like I'm getting like old Gundam vibes too. Maybe even the Gundam Orphan is it Blood Iron Orphan? I'm like even like that kind of a little bit. Like I'm getting like that kind of vibe too, which is crazy.
Sick. That's fucking sick. Sick.
This is crazy. And like it has like that video, it's like you're replaying like a video game character, like emote or something like that. like from like a PlayStation 2 game. Like that's like what kind of reminds me of a little bit, which is crazy.
That's fucking sick. Sick. That's fucking sick. Sick. That's fucking sick. Sick.
Yo, that was crazy. That gave me, like I said, that gave me Tekken vibes. It gave me like old PlayStation 2 vibes because of like the little like that like that literally sounded like a PlayStation 2 like anime type game emote, or even like some I forgot what that game was called, but yeah, like it just gave me like that kind of vibe as well. It just gave me like PS2 like emote character vibes. But we're gonna get into the next song. So far we are. Let me see. We 5 for 5 right now. Next song we're gonna get into is "Like to Complicate." Let's get it. Just by how the intro of this song sounds, just know it's gonna be fire.
There's always one way that's fun. I need to just celebrate. It's fun. I need it now. My face is cool. I like to complicate.
It's fire. This needs to be on Dance Dance Revolution type, you know what I'm saying? Like if you ever played Dance Dance Revolution, like this remind me of like arcade vibes. Like this give me like big like arcade vibes, like Japan like arcade vibes, and like just even like the arcade, because we have an arcade here and we have like Dance Dance Revolution. We got Time Crisis and all that stuff. We got Tekken, Street Fighter, all that over there, and I just think that, you know, that's the kind of vibe it gives me. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of like music that be playing around those kind of games. Well, let's get it. I like how the beat is not like overtaking like her vocals. They kind of like balance each other out. It's almost as if like you know what she's saying, but you can't kind of hear it, but you can hear it. And I just love like how it just like they're like one and the same. Like how like the Migos use like their vocals, you know, to enhance the beat. It's like she's doing the same exact thing, but in a different form. You know what I'm saying? In her own style, with like, you know, singing and the dubstep type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like that a lot. But let's keep it going. And I just love like the futuristic vibes that it gave me. And so far, every song on here, like I would listen to it at the gym. I would listen to it while I'm working. You know what I'm saying? So far, this would be like a daily driver for me. I would play it in the car too. You know, I like stuff like this a lot. And like I said, like I could go from like Die Antwoord to who the people that made Doses and Mimosas, Doses and Mimosas, Champagne and the C word, and I don't even want to say it. Cherub. Cherub is fire, like one of those duo groups. That's a guy, you know what I'm saying? Cherub is fire. And there's like one other, like I know when Big Gigantic link up, you know what I'm saying? Like that's it's fire. But yeah, we're gonna get into the next song. Let's get it. Next song I'm gonna get into is I'm on My Own.
Bruh.
I like how you guys can like see me go through, like I said, I don't do no double text or anything like that. And like I like how y'all can like see me go through all like the things that like I'm feeling while I'm listening to this, and like how like I'm reacting, how I'm acting, like and it's just so many like layers to this, you know what I'm saying? Like how like my thing on like album reactions and reviews is just to like simply like I simply just want to like understand how I'm feeling while I'm listening to like this album, and you know, recognizing if it's a good album or a bad album, but also observing how I feel, you know what I'm saying, and the emotions I feel, because like music is more than just like is it good or is it bad. Like there's so many different layers to it depending on the type of artist that you're dealing with. Some people think on a whole different other level when it comes to music creation, and I think some people undermine that, and some people think that it's like cringe or whatever, but some people are thinking on a whole other level. There's some people that think differently from other people and other humans, you know what I'm saying? So I think people just need to like understand that and respect that at some point. But let's keep it going.
For me
right, that was the end of On My Own. Another song that I just like I said, I pretty much already gave my review in the middle of the song. Like, I just think we need to like just understand and respect that like these we have to realize at some point that like how do you even think of making sounds like this and making like using your vocals like how you use them and saying the words that you say on the songs and things like that, like the choice of those things. I just wonder what type of thinking goes into like this whole entire project. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could be there for the album, like the creation of the album and stuff like that, and enjoy the process. And I think that is like the one of the main things that I would love to like be around and see. But we're gonna get into the next song, y'all. Let's get it. Next song we're gonna get into is Your Ridicule. Let's go. I know this is gonna be fire. Yo, this sounds just super epic as hell. Feels like I'm about to get into like the final boss battle. This also reminds me a little bit of like Kingdom Hearts, and like Final Fantasy for some reason. Like I don't know. I think I'm just biased because I really like music like this, even though we have reviewed like a lot of like rap and stuff like that, and now we're getting into like rock and different kind of like metal and stuff. So I'm excited for y'all to like see the things that like I like. You'd be surprised that like I can relate to, and like things that like I can draw from point of reference from when I listen to music like this. So I just like music like this in general. So I can't wait for y'all to like hear the artists that I have listened to from my time of just listening to music, because I would love to like react to like those albums and things like that, even though I have listened to them, and I'm gonna let you guys know that I did listen to them. But I just think that I would love to just have this documented and like how I felt about like those albums that I'm gonna listen to. But let's get into the next song. Next song we're gonna get into is Depriving You. Let's get it. played this game on Xbox. The game was like $2.99, and the game was called Techno Kitten. It was so crazy. Yo, I could low key see them like performing at like Burning Man or I could definitely see like a Lala performance. I could see a Tomorrowland performance. Obviously Coachella and things like that. If you're doing Tomorrowland, you're definitely doing Coachella. But yeah, I just see that like and Electric Forest. Cause I've watched like a lot of like compilation videos of like Electric Forest, Tomorrowland, and Burning Man. Those are like one of the main music festivals I would want to go to, and I would love to shoot a vlog to like go there and just let y'all know like my experience and how it was. But yeah, I definitely like get like that kind of vibe from it. But let's keep it going.
Bruh. F.
As I'm listening to this, I'm like looking up Techno Kitten. It was a video game. I'm looking to see if I can buy it somewhere. Cause like this reminds me of Techno Kitten so much. If you ever played on Xbox, but yeah, like this is crazy. That was crazy. Like I said, if it remind me of Techno Kid, I automatically love it, man. This is crazy. Let's get into the next song. Next song that we are going to react to is Le Secret, Le Secret, I don't fucking know, bro. Let's get into it.
So
like the picture for this. I like how it's like literally like your, the curtains or whatever, and you can just see through like the middle of that. I like that shot. This low-key reminds me of like I remember my first time, I spent the weekend in Chicago. And it was my first time being in Chicago. I was, staying at my homie's house, apartment. He was going to college at the time, and I remember just, being fucked up in Chicago for like my first time, and like that's what this reminded me of for real. Like, and it's like night, and like the city is like booming, it's going crazy. I'm walking around everywhere. I'm looking around, I'm fucked up. I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. Like, that's what that remind me of. Man, I love this kind of music is just, where you just listen to it and you just think about things and you just remember the things that you think about. And sometimes people get like, bad memories. Sometimes people get, good memories. Sometimes people feel nostalgic memories. And I like how music can like do that for you. That was fire. And like I said, I love how this song like makes me feel like it reminds me of good memories and nostalgic memories. You know what I'm saying? I love how like that music just feels like those kind of things. So yeah, another good song. Next song we're gonna get into is It's Going Bad. I wouldn't be surprised if they worked on some stuff with Kanye. That would be crazy. This also reminds me of King of Fighters a little bit for some reason. I love wearing overhead headphones and like hearing every single detail of the song. It's the best thing ever. the end of It's Going Bad. I actually really like that song too. There's literally like there's not really much that I can like say or critique about like the most of the songs on here because they just make me like just feel this is all like feel good music. The production and everything, like it doesn't feel repetitive. Everything sounds new, it sounds fresh. And I think that's the beauty of like this dubstep mixture with, you know, putting vocals on a track and things like that. You can make every single song sound like a whole new experience and you just fall in love with the song. You know what I'm saying? And that's like the beauty of like this kind of genre. But let's get into the next song, Kinda Like It That Way. Let's get it. I just like how futuristic this sounds. It sounds so futuristic. Another banger on the album. I really like Snow Strippers a lot. You know what I'm saying? I do. One thing I will say, I wish there was like more like verses and stuff, kind of like with Again by Snow Strippers. I just wish that there like it'd be dope if there was more vocals and just more bars on the tracks. But you know what? They do whatever they want. They fire. Next song we're gonna get into is Don't You Feel. This low key remind me of like a Project X or like I remember like when Mean Girls came out, bro. Like if bro, like those were like staple like movies like in I was gonna say The Hangover, but the movie with Jonah Hill and Michael Cera. I forgot what it was called. Super Bad, yeah, Super Bad, like that kind of vibe. There's just especially Project X. I remember they were like in the bouncy house. Like that's what that shit remind me of too. Let's keep it going. My lips was getting chapped, y'all. I did smoke before this, but we chilling. Another fire song. Like I said, the only critique I have is I wish there was more like bars on the on some of these songs. But let's keep it going. Under Siege. This goes crazy. I would love to see like the production and like the light show and like the and like how they have like those things on like a screen or whatever, or they have like some virtual like some holographic like shit going on. I just wonder what that would look like for, you know, Snow Strippers. I just wonder what, like, you know, for a song like this, how would the set look? You know what I'm saying? That part is sick right there. All right, that was the end of Under a Siege. I like that song a lot. It kind of, like I said, like when I listen to like this kind of music, I just feel like, what would this look like at like not Tomorrowland, but Burning Man, like in the desert, nighttime, fire, and all that kind of stuff. And you just like listen to, you just vibing out. The wind's blowing in the night, you know, the dust is kicking up and stuff like that. And like those are the kind of like visuals and images that like pop into my head whenever I listen to like this kind of music. But let's get into the next song, Snow Stripper's Fake Smile. Let's get it.
Do your face now in my face and in my dreams. When I say I'm so good, do you believe that I'm so good? Do your face now in my face and in my dreams. When I say I'm so good, do you believe that I'm so good?
I like the black and the white BMX bikes in this video a lot. And another thing I really like, I just like how he's just chilling in the background. I just like how he's just chilling, and this like Cyberpunk 2077 like type sounds, man. I swear. One thing I do notice is why $5 bills? That's my question. Why $5 bills? Let me know in the comments.
If you can, it won't be wrong to be free. Goes back to me. Take my hand and swear. If you can, it won't be wrong to be free. Goes back to me.
I really like their style and their aesthetic so much. I like their duo a lot. Like I said, it remind me of Diane Ward a lot. And I just love I just like that look. I just like the look so much. It's like twin dragon energy. Fire song, and I'm pretty sure we already reacted to this as well. But I like this on the album. That's fire. This music video was crazy. The song was crazy. We're gonna get into the next song, y'all. Last song that we'll be reacting to is "It's a Dream" featuring Lil Uzi. Let's get it. I'm curious as to why Lil Uzi. That's my question as well. Why did they pick Lil Uzi, or why did Lil Uzi pick them? I'm very curious about that.
On your back, no backbone. I don't know if I'll last long. I hope that I just last long. Whoa. Yes. Whoa. All these hoes down, you don't gotta ask me. Fuck a whole town, fuck her in the backseat. Her old man is an in-sync backstreet. I was biting down on backseat.
They're a crazy collab. Definitely. This is Lil Uzi's like dream like beat, you know, to like make music on. You know what I'm saying? He love that anime shit.
In New York District was the pack meet. I hope she don't backstab me. She doesn't have a father looking for a daddy. To be a
This is it gives me like Game Boy Advance vibes too, cause like those sounds were like on the Game Boy Advance.
white girl, yeah, she got a fatty.
Like that dun 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 dun, like that right there.
Why pop one when you can triple beam? Eternal rock star bleeding from the spleen. Life isn't never what it really seems. Once you wake up, it's just a dream. 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 Whoa! Yes! Whoa! Yes! Why pop one when you can triple beam? Eternal rock star bleeding from the spleen. Life isn't never what it really seems. Once you wake up, it's just a dream.
I like that. It's just a dream. That's fire. Alright, that was the last song. Overall, this album like made me feel super nostalgic. It made me like think about so many things that that I never really like thought of in a long time, in a while. You know what I'm saying? I love music that like gives me like those kind of vibes. I like their selection and style of production. I like how they choose to like just repeat like the same like important words that are important to them. I like how they repeat those words over and over again on their songs. And I like how some songs they'll have long verses or like a short little or a quick like 16 or something like that, and they'll go right into like the hook. And there's just so many different things I like about this album. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. This is Scotty Show. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank y'all. Peace out.
Hey. Okay. Hey. Hey.